Hi guys, it's me, Gabriel Feitosa, professional dog groomer, and today I'm gonna show you how to brush your dog at home and how to remove mats. Demmatting your dog might save you hundreds of dollars when you go to the groomer. Your pocket's gonna thank you, so will your dog, and hopefully you won't let that happen again. A good way to figure out if your dog is matted is if you put your comb, a wide comb on the dog, and the comb does not go through. Does that mean that this hair here, right in between the skin and the end of the hair, it's matted, okay? Sometimes by touching the hair, you can feel the little pelts forming, the little like dreadlocks forming. But if you cannot run the comb through the dog's hair, it's because it needs to be brushed. See? Right here, he's not super matted, but it's starting to tangle. To start brushing your dog at home, you can do it on the couch, you can do it on your living room. Anytime you guys have a downtime, it should be done at least 2 to 3 times a week if you want to keep the hair longer, okay? The longer you keep the hair, the more you have to brush it. If your dog is comfortable by laying down, teach them how to be calm, because this might take a little bit. And this can be actually a bonding moment for you guys, because if there is no mats and you're good at it, it is actually quite comfortable for the dog. Okay, so when you're brushing your dog, you use the comb for checking to see if the hair is already brushed. If the comb gets stuck, don't pull the comb, because you don't want to rip the hair from the skin. You don't want to hurt your dog, right? So the comb is for checking and the brush is for brushing. So as I'm doing the line brushing, I'm separating the hair by layers, and I'm only going to move to the next layer when this one is fully brushed. Instead of brushing the hair dry, you can use conditioning spray. This is one of my favorite ones, the Hydra demmatting spray. It is very lightweight and it works wonders when it comes to removing matting. So you can spray a little bit on the hair. And mind you, this hair, it's still not washed, it's still dirty. Notice how when you're brushing, the hair that has been tangled has a noise with the brush. It does like a sound. And when the hair it's not matted anymore, this sound goes away. So that's a good indicator also when you need to keep brushing or when the brushing is finished. Some more spray. If you want to even separate the line a little bit with the comb, then you go back with your brush. And always brush all the way to the skin. That's why the line brushing, it is so important. It does not have to be uncomfortable. You can even do it sitting down on the couch. Let me show you. You can also do something like this. Oh my God. Okay, here. If you're like watching TV with your dog, you can always lay them down like this. And you can do the line brushing this way, right? You don't necessarily need to make lines that are horizontal. You can also do vertical lines. The dog. And same thing. Pull the hair, separate the section, use some spray, and then proceed to brush. Okay, so this area right here you can see is actual mat. So you can start by opening up with your fingers, and then you can proceed to brush out. Make sure you're brushing out when you can actually see the dog's skin. Because if you just brush the top, you're not gonna be brushing your dog. You're just gonna be fooling yourself. Because you're gonna think that it's brushed, but when you get closer, it's still matted. See, my comb is still not going through, so that means I have to return in this area and brush it again. This can be quite tedious, but if you do it often, trust me, it will get a lot easier. And mind you, this dog is not even severely matted. He has some mats, but it's mostly like tangles, and they're coming out easily. But when you bring your dog without being brushed for 6-8 weeks into the grooming salon, and us groomers have to brush out your dog, we have to charge more because it takes us a lot more time. Sometimes the demmatting part, the brushing part, takes us the time that we get to do another dog. But the ideal is to prevent this mats from happening. So brush your dog at home every day, bring them to the salon, and we can keep the length, any length that you want. Or you should just trim it short and keep it on a length that you can maintain at home. Okay, so this area is not really matted, but I want to show you guys what you do when you want to brush a mat out and you were afraid of scratching the skin with the brush, right? Because it is metal. So you can put your finger underneath the mat and then you're brushing the hair on top of my finger. That would also teach you, pressure of the brush and how much you can take it off without really touching the dog's skin. When you're combing, you might find this little baby mats, this tiny little mats right here that will come out on the comb. There's this another one right here. These mats, they're so small, and if you look them closely, they're not attached to the skin anymore, okay? But they are attached into the other hairs. So when the mats get this little after you brush, it is normal for you to remove them with the comb. If these small little mats stay on the hair, they will form bigger mats again. Seeing some hair on the brush, it is completely normal when you're brushing your dog. That means you're pulling out the hair that probably has already been detached of the skin and it's just been sitting there stuck in between all the other strands of hair. Okay, I hope that this helped for you to learn to brush and demat your dog at home, so don't bring your dog's matted over again. The tools that we used was the Andis liquor brush, Hydra demmatting spray. I love this spray. You can use it wet, dry, dirty hair, clean hair. And the Utsumi Echo double-sided comb. You have the thin side and the wide side. And I hope you guys like this video because Eros is all brushed out. He still needs a bath. So keep your eyes peeled when I give him a haircut on the next video. But some things to remember. Brush your dog at home once or twice a week. I'm gonna tell you to brush your dog every day, but let's be honest, most people cannot keep up with that. So if you do it very well, if you open up to the skin, brush all the way to the skin, use a nice spray, check with the comb. If it's well done, if you do it twice a week, pretty well done, it's good enough. So I'll see you guys next time, and let's give Eros a haircut in the next video.